Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So let's get right into it. This does feel like a love reading energy, because the energy I'm in, I feel like I want to have like a glass of wine and put on a slow R&B playlist or like jazz soul. I feel like very romantic and like getting in the mood of being romantic. And I'm seeing two people in a bath together, and you've got like candles everywhere, and you've got music playing, or there's a show playing in the background, and you're just there, and you've got like your cocktail or your mocktail, whatever it is, and you're both like staring into each other's eyes, and it's like you're setting the scene, getting ready for you guys to be intimate with each other. That's the kind of energy that is coming through. Maybe you guys do this with your partner if you have a partner. If not, this is what is coming in for you guys. And they keep putting a lot of music into my head. So first I'm hearing Rihanna Diamonds, particularly the part where she says you and I were like diamonds in the sky. So I feel like you and this person are very, very shiny, and you could be very, very pleasing to the eye, to a lot of people like around the world, like very aesthetically pleasing, very attractive. Or this is your energy, like a lot of people are pulled into your energy. You have that magnetism, and this is both you and your partner or this person coming in for you. And now I'm hearing Justin Bieber. You've got that yummy, 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 yummy that is coming through. This is the kind of energy that they have me sitting in right now. So what does the collective need to hear for this reading, please, Spirit? I'm also hearing a song, I think it's called Bad. It's a British rap song. It's got Youngin in it, Youngin and notes. And it's Youngin's verse where he comes in. He's like, bestie, bestie, you're my rider. So maybe you and your partner could have started as friends, because I wanted to say best friends there before I said partner. So maybe you and your partner started out as friends, or this connection coming in, you will be starting out as friends. But it's very, very intimate, like very, very connected, in terms of you guys could just like sit there and just stare at each other and like soul gaze, look into each other's eyes. So when you first met, you could have recognized each other, or maybe there was like an instant connection. You realized like you could have liked the same music and like the same shows, like a lot of hobbies, a lot of things in common. It's like you found your twin, your bestie, basically. Can we get a few cards, please? Okay, we have here Fawns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in new and positive future. So this here, this sun, this is what is coming in for you guys. And again, I'm hearing shine bright like a diamond, and I'm staring at all these stars here. So you guys could have kissed a few frogs. I'm hearing kissed a few frogs in your lifetime. And then when this person came in, everything changed. It wasn't just your romantic life. It's like you noticed that your luck, you seem to have more luck, and like more money was coming in. This does tend to happen when you meet that right person, and when you are exchanging sexual energy with that right person. It tends to up level you in other areas of your life. And I feel like you guys do this with each other. You assist each other in your magnetism and being that magnet and bringing in your destiny. You could well be on a very similar spiritual path when it comes to connecting with the Most High God. Maybe when you and this person came together, like your connection wasn't just about you, it also had God within it. So you're both very, very connected to Christ. That is coming through as well. What else, Spirit? You're both very, very shiny. I'm just seeing very shiny eyes. Like one of you could have very, very light, like glistening eyes. And like people in the street sometimes that you don't even know could kind of be like staring at you, or stopping and staring at you. Like they're seeing someone or something they haven't seen before. That energy is coming through. Or this could be when you guys are together and you're out and about. People would just stare at you because they can feel the warmth. They feel this sun. They feel this true love. So it's like you are that couple that acts as a beacon of hope to other people. Like, oh, that does exist. It really does exist. It is out there. So you could well be divine counterparts. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few more cards from this deck? Thank you. We have celebrations. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. So you guys, this could be like on Valentine's Day. Obviously, that's coming up because we're in February when I'm recording this. So you could be like buying each other really beautiful gifts. And again, these gifts are connected to your spiritual path or your soul's path. The gift is connected to the soul. So this feels that this could well be like a proposal, and you're leveling up in your connection to a higher level of commitment. But this person coming in, again, because it's connected to the soul, that is given like twin flames, divine counterpart energy. And I'm staring at the 5 here, and 5 represents change and transformation. But this is that light that you guys bring to each other's life. You bring a lot of warmth and happiness to each other's life. I feel like you're very, very playful. And your love languages could be gift giving or physical touch, what's coming through. But you also have a very great communication. It's given past life soulmates, and we know that we are past life soulmates, and we're just catching up like where we left off. What else? I'm hearing brother. So they could feel like they're your brother. That kind of energy. Like it's that kind of connection. Or maybe you were introduced to this person by your brother for some of you. Or you will be. We have here judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So this relationship is a judgment. And again, look at all these sparkles. Look at all these diamonds. This is the energy of your connection when you guys are in union, when you are together. And it's divinely fated. It's a divine connection. It's a godly ordained. This is your kingdom spouse. So if you needed that confirmation, they're saying, yes, this is your kingdom spouse. And particularly those of you where God is very, very big within your connection. I'm hearing the Star of Bethlehem, the Star of Bethlehem. So maybe you met this person around Christmas time. Let's get some more from this deck. What do the collective need to hear right now? I'm seeing like chocolate. So again, yeah, I feel like you'll be gifting each other. You go all out on Valentine's Day. But it's not just Valentine's Day. It's like significant periods with milestones within your relationship. It's like maybe the day you met, maybe you had your first kiss, the first time you were intimate. These things you're going to be celebrating. So you're going to have quite a few Valentine's Days like throughout your throughout the year, throughout your connection. So gift giving will be very, very big when it comes to you guys, when it comes to this connection. This one, we have neglect. Someone isn't paying you the attention you deserve. Remember your worth. Spirit are now talking about how there's going to be a lot of people separating. There's going to be a lot of single people now because people are realizing where they're at. This is the energy it's given. It doesn't have that sun. It doesn't have that warmth. It's like... I'm hearing it's run its course. It's run its course. So for a lot of people, there's going to be a lot more separations. There's going to be more single people. But this is where you're going to find your happiness in your singlehood. Because you and this person that you were with, it could be like a karmic partner. Like there's nothing to build there anymore. So this is kind of the energy that is given. There's nothing to build there anymore. You would just be building on like a broken foundation. I'm seeing like shattered glass, like broken glass. So a lot of people will be in separation. And while you're in that singlehood, it may not be for a long time. This is when a gift is going to be coming in and you're going to be meeting your divine counterpart. And it's going to be undeniable. So some of you could be like enjoying your singlehood, being like, yeah, like I'm not looking for anybody, and then bang, this person comes in, and they're coming out of nowhere, and neither was expecting it. This one here, we have elixir. The healing and transformative power of true love is approaching, and I'm just staring at the eggs. So eggs are a omen, a sign when it comes to spirit baby. So when this person comes in, if you're both of childbearing age, you could be having children together. But again, it's just given a very fertile energy. You're going to be very, very creative together. I feel like you'll have a lot of passion projects together. You'll have a baby together when it comes to your career. So a lot of you will be working with this person as well. This cup overflow, if we have the cup here, so that's the cup overflow. And you see how it's gold. This is that cup from God. It's given the Ace of Cups, and aces are always a gift. So again, gifts are very significant. So I feel like this Valentine's Day for a lot of you is going to be very, very significant. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing you're moving into fertile ground. You're moving into fertile ground. We have overseas, meeting someone from another country, a long distance relationship. So when you are traveling, if you're planning to travel soon, I feel like a lot of you, a surprise coming in will be you being able to travel. So maybe you're going to have more money coming in because obviously God is going to want you to be meeting this person. When it's God ordained, he's bringing you together with this person. So people will notice like a lot of things will happen at once when they come into union with their divine counterpart. So the money will come in, so you're able to be in this place at this time that God needs you to be in. This is the energy that is coming through. So a lot of you can meet this person overseas, or they could be from overseas. So maybe they come to where you are and this is where you meet them. And I'm hearing an accent. They're going to have a different accent and different mother tongue to you. What else, Spirit? They're in Brazilian. Maybe some of you are from Brazil, you're Brazilian, or maybe your partner, this person coming in. What else, Spirit? We have here unity, a connection between two hearts to become one, a bond. So there's that confirmation that you are coming into union, and it is of God ordained. You see how these rings have the feathers, they have the angelic presence. So you guys could be seeing and finding feathers everywhere. You could also be finding rings, like silver rings, gold rings, or maybe you're dreaming of rings. You could be dreaming of angels, dreaming of feathers. You will be dreaming of this person in the astral realm. You will be connecting with this person in the astral realm, particularly the closer and closer you get to union. So you both recognize that energy instantly. Can I get one more card? We have soulmate. Love that. A deep bond between two souls. Past life connections. Karmic love. Beautiful. And this is that energy. You guys are just going to be like staring at each other. You're gonna be like very huggy. You're not always like sexually intimate, but you're gonna be hugging a lot, like touching each other. I'm seeing like stroking each other. Like you always want to have your hands on each other. It's not just one or the other. So even if you're someone who's not a touchy-feely person, you're gonna be like this with this person. They're gonna bring it out in you. So physical touch is gonna be very big, and so is gift giving. Some of you guys could be like extras on a set. That's coming through for someone. You could be like an extra on a set. Maybe this is where you meet this person, or maybe it's where you met them. That's coming through. Can I get a few cards, please, Spirit, from this deck here? What does the collective most need to hear right now? Again, there's a lot of music coming through. So maybe you're a musician, or this person is a musician. We have crystal, skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. I feel like you guys are hearing things as well that aren't there. So you could be hearing music. They're putting something in my head. Is it called a juice box? A boom box? I don't know what it's called. You know, like if you go into like one of the old pubs and they would have that box there, and you can choose a different music that you want to play. That's what I'm seeing. They're putting that in my head. Let me Google it, because that's going to annoy me. It's a jukebox. This is what they were putting in my head. One of those. That's what I'm hearing. So maybe you guys, like, you could have grown up like in the era where those were around, but they, for some reason, they're putting that in my head, so that's significant for somebody. But we have the crystal skull here. Yeah, what I'm getting from this is you guys, your clear audience, your clear hearing is really activating, so you're hearing things that aren't there. Again, that could be music, like hearing a faint music, or maybe you feel like you're hearing a harp, like an angelic presence, and this is because the archangels are announcing that you're about to be coming into union, or there's going to be a deepening or a higher level of commitment with the person that you are with. And we have here sort of like divine protection, cords, card, breakthrough energy. Yeah, Archangel Michael coming through here. So you and this person, your love is true, I'm hearing. It's very, very true, and it's very, very pure. It's unconditional, and it ignites a fire within you. And when it does this, it ignites a fire within other people who are around you. Again, they keep showing me like your energy when you come together. It awakens and it activates other people. And this is why a lot of unions will be happening on the planet right now. It's why a lot of people who are, maybe you're with a karmic partner, maybe they're not karmic, maybe you're with someone and you're kind of doing life together, like you're doing capitalism together, I'm getting. So maybe you live together and you're like sharing rent, things like that. These kind of relationships where you're not completely fulfilled and happy, they will be separating. So you can both find your one true love that will spark the sacred fire that exists within you. Because as we're leveling up and moving on up in consciousness, this means that our relationships, when it comes to our romantic connections, not just platonic, it all needs to be going through an upgrade. What else, Spirit? It needs to mirror where humanity is at, I'm hearing. And our connections need to mirror where humanity is at, and we are moving on up in consciousness, even though it looks like people are getting crazier and crazier out here. We have choose your battles, yeah. And this is what you guys are doing. So you could be looking at your life right now. Maybe you're looking in the past on like ex-partners, and you're like realizing why you were with them. You're realizing the lessons that you learned. You're realizing the gems and the wisdom they gave you and you them. You're realizing why those connections had to come together and why they had to happen at that time before you come into union with this person. So you're realizing that like your ex-partners at the time, you could have been at each other's necks and you hated this person. You're realizing how it's all actually very, very spiritual. I mean, we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, but you're really integrating that truth. What else, Spirit? I feel like my eye went red. I'm not taking all these, that's too many. Can I get a few cards at a time, please? Some of you guys could have recently had like a pink eye, or maybe like a burst blood vessel. That's coming through for someone. Oh my god. Okay, we have here strengthening bonds is coming through. This is giving, you know, the energy, you know, Japan, where they have those trees that are in the blossom season, the cherry trees, really beautiful. It's giving that energy. And I feel like this is like a scene for a wedding. So maybe you guys, when you have your wedding in the future, or a sacred ceremony that's coming through for somebody where the government isn't involved, but it's a sacred ceremony, you could have it with those beautiful pink trees, and there's like a walkway like this, like it's outside. It's beautiful. A lot of you as well, I feel like you're going to have a beach wedding or a beach ceremony. Again, I'm not taking all these. We'll take this one that fell on the floor. Master. You have mastered your heart. You have mastered yourself. You hold the key to yourself, and you're coming into connections. There's a lot of people coming into connections with other people who hold the key to themselves, and you're going to be that key to each other. You're going to activate your heart's magnetism on a whole new level, and you're really and truly going to understand abundance. And it's not actually that hard to be in abundance and to be making money. as what we've been taught by society and by this world. What else, Spirit? A lot of you, you're going to be feeling free when you're with this person, freer than you've ever felt with anybody else in the past. Very, very free. Like you can take on the world as well. So you're going to be feeling like the man, or you're going to be feeling like the woman. And we have here daydreams and decisions. Again, I feel like you guys are going to be having visions, not just dreams, visions of this person before they come in. 7's very significant. We've got a few here. You could be seeing 77 everywhere, but it's a very spiritual number. It's connected to enlightenment. And again, the archangels keep coming through. So it's not just God ordained. The archangels are assisting in bringing these unions together, particularly Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Metatron. And Mother Mary, I'm feeling Mother Mary energy here, particularly from this card here. So that's that divine feminine, that divine masculine energies really coming together and embracing one another. Thank you. We have detach. Do you guys have detached from what you thought you wanted or what you thought you knew? You could be seeing 11 or 1111. You've walked through a new gateway. So you've detached from the old version of yourself and detached from your old life. And you're really integrating a lot of spiritual truths. And you're realizing how this whole time you have actually been on a spiritual path. So maybe you kind of woke up at a certain time. Maybe you woke up, let's say like when you're in your mid-20s, and you could be like in your 30s now. Like for me, for example, I woke up when I was around... I woke up to the fact that I was a medium. I had that ability as a child, but I kind of repressed it and pushed it down. So I woke up to that fact when I was around 20, 21. That's what I mean. So you woke up to something at a certain age, and then you started on that conscious spiritual path. So that's what is coming through. But you're realizing even before that, you was always on this spiritual path. You was always leading up to who you are today. So a lot of you are merging. Your present self is merging with your future self. If that person you've always envisioned, you're becoming that now. My guides always say the sign is a white dove. The sign is a white dove. So let's get a poem to close out the reading. What else does the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? You could be seeing like pinks and purple colours everywhere. I mean, like, you know, like orbs. Or if you see something like a flash, like at the side of your eye, the corner of your eye, it could be like a pinky or a purple colour. What else, Spirit? It's like the romantic side of you, the romanticness within your auric field. It's like it's being activated now for this person to come in. So yeah, it's not just about your connection when it comes to these unions. It's about you guys being on the front lines, but God is very much involved in your connection, and you're going to know this from the offset, from the back. Jeez, thank you. We have here, people care when it's too late, too busy running around in the rat race, distracted by the shit that don't really matter. The grief hits when you're dressed in all black. There won't be another day when they'll come back. All those things you didn't say, or maybe you did, can't be said or taken back. You swear you never saw the signs, but now looking back they were right there, all along, staring you in the face. But we stopped looking whilst our keys are misplaced. Can you find two things at once, rummaging through the trunk with eyes on another's? You'll lose yourself saving someone else. At least that's what we tell ourselves now that ashes are on the shelf. Yeah, so a lot of you, there's a lot of separations going on. There's this grief energy. So this is what will be coming to the surface, because it all needs to go. It all needs to be cleared. So you will be looking back on like the past lovers. All of this will be coming back, maybe in the dream state, if you're not like physically bumping into them. Or some people, for some of you, because it's a general reading, will like reach out and message you. They could even send an email if they're like blocked on everything. But you've learnt from those lessons now. But I feel like you will, if they're coming forward and they're like giving an apology, you don't have to respond, but you can respond to the higher self. So if you don't want to physically respond, you can respond to the higher self and like show gratitude and say thank you for that. You don't want to be in that like bitter, still like angry energy at this person, because that will show that you're not necessarily ready for this union, because you need to really and truly be in forgiveness and be letting go of the past. You guys as well, you could have been through a lot of grief. You could have lost a lot of people around you in your life. And you maybe always felt like when you were losing that, people like, why didn't I have someone there? Why couldn't I have been in a relationship at that time? Or why couldn't I have been in the right relationship and had someone who really supported me and helped me through that time? You could have used to be like crying about that and stressing about that in those times you were going through that grief. And now you will be having this person coming in, and they will be there. They will be that rock if ever you were going through something like this again. If ever you do fall into a darkness again. Because grief, when you lose someone, it does cause a heartbreak. It does cause a depression, a darkness. This person will be there, and you will be there for them. You can lean into each other, I'm hearing. You can lean into each other. Hidden enemies, come out and play. Show your sneaky ways in the light of day. I'm that needle in a haystack, a diamond in the rough. and I call your bluff. Remember when I wrote, a threat you no longer pose? I was referring to you and your Pinocchio nose. Keep on with your self-delusional lies. My ancestors have removed your disguise. Here, take back your evil eye. I folded it up neatly 10 times. Enjoy it whilst I fly on by. Some of you could have grief because you could have literally come out of a separation. You and this person have separated. It maybe didn't separate on good terms. There could have been like some lying going on. That's what is coming through. Or maybe you feel like this person always secretly envied you or was jealous of you, and this is where you finally acknowledged, or you always acknowledged it, but you kind of were dismissive of it, or you trying to repress it. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to see that this person you were in a connection with was always like envious and jealous of you. But then it's like one day it just clicked and you're like, okay, no, this isn't right. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. And then you've left this person. That's what is coming through. So all of that energy that they were kind of sending your way, you're sending it back. And you won't be experiencing that with this person coming in, or this person that you've just met when it is your divine counterpart. But you will experience evil eye and envy from other people who are jealous that you have met this true love. Because there is a lot of people in this world who are separating. They don't necessarily believe in it. And then when they see it, they'll get triggered because they're like, oh, it exists. And now I have to do all this work and I have to take these steps to come into alignment with it. So they start projecting. One more. This one. Life can be so hard, you must reach for the stars. They point and they preach. But can you really teach when you're run down? Not walking your talk will leave you looking like a clown. We're all human on journeys to our blooming. Don't overexert yourself when there's no fuel left on the shelf. Rejuvenation process may seem like stagnation, but when you're standing still, you can see a clearer pathway up the hill. One step at a time, you don't have to walk in a straight line. Just keep going, or plodding along, as Grandad would say. Tomorrow is a brand new day. You never know who'll come to you next and say, hey, maybe another test, but remember, no regrets. All the love of your life, an opportunity to travel, just get back in the saddle. So this here, I'm staring at this line here where it says, tomorrow is a brand new day. And then it says, you never know who'll come to you next and say, hey. And I'm hearing you never know what's around the corner. That quote, you never know what's around the corner. So for a lot of you, this person is about to come in. And a lot of you won't be expecting it because you could have just come out of something. And maybe you're grieving that connection, that relationship. And then like, boom, this gift just comes in out of nowhere. And they're going to be shining like the sun. But then so are you. And so is your energy together when you come together. You're two shiny ones, I'm hearing. You're two shiny ones. So you're very, very connected to God and the archangels. You could both be like, had a very, very similar upbringing or a very similar path. Like you could both be like those black sheeps of the family. Maybe you just dealt with like a lot of karmic partners, people that you had to meet because you had unfinished business that the soul needs to wrap up the karma so you could come into alignment with this person. And that is what is happening now. So I hope that has resonated with somebody out there, and I'll see you in another video.